What's going on, everybody? It's the NBA Guru Show. We're back, summer edition. It's been a minute, it's been a couple weeks. It's been a quieter summer right here with the free agency being very slow pace. Summer League just ended, so we got some stuff to talk about. We're going to talk some Summer League, going to talk about how the Kings did in the Summer League, and then talk about a little bit of some NBA moves that have been going on the recent week. Uh, Naf, how you been? How you been enjoying this little quiet time from the basketball?
I mean, yeah, it's been a little quiet. Summer League Kings making all the way to the finals though. Summer League finals. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the third one, but yeah, I mean now it's about to be dead time. Yeah, there's still some deals out there like the restricted guys,
Mhm.
Kaminga, which I expected to drag out. Giddy, we could talk about later on in the show, maybe Cam Thomas. So there's still some free agents out there. So maybe there'll be a little bit of noise in the next few weeks before it dies down. And then training camp and we're back at it, man. Back at it just like that.
Yeah, it's gonna come faster than we know it, and uh, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, some exciting stuff in the summer somehow pops out. Some trades, Kings do some more moves. I don't know what's gonna happen, but for now, let's just talk the summer league. Kings made it, like you said, all the way to the NBA, to the finals, and it was. I was surprised the Kings were plus 10,000 to get to the finals before the summer league
Plus ten
started.
thousand? Weren't they
Yeah,
favorites?
no, they were no before the summer league started. Before summer league even started, like
Oh
before
dang.
game one, they were 100 to 1 odds.
Do you know who was
To
the favorite?
I'm not sure actually.
How did that's
Um,
man, if you're gambling on Summer League, man, that's crazy.
yeah,
Good luck with
it's,
that.
yeah, you got to be a nice degenerate for that stuff
Degenerate,
going
yeah.
on.
You gotta be a big time degenerate.
But yeah, it's they 100 to 1 odds, and I don't know why I didn't put money on it, but that's California for you. You can't
You
do
would have
that.
lost. What do you mean you don't know why you didn't put money
Yeah,
on
but
it?
I think there's a way in FanDuel where if
Oh,
you
to
put,
cash out. You
yeah,
would
you
have
can
cashed
cash
out.
out.
You tell me you would have cashed out, bro.
I
Or
would
would
have
you
cashed out for sure before the final. I don't know before the semifinal,
yeah. I mean,
but
the
it would have
the,
been
the Hornets
nice.
they did kind of have a very nice summer league team.
Yeah, Conkinable did a little bit of work, but
Continental, Brian
uh,
Kalkbrenner,
yeah, and Sims is another guy I think has been doing well on that team.
Vincent, yeah.
Um, but
Yeah.
for this final, but for let's just talk the summer league in general because we had some good players. Neek Clifford, that's the big one here. He showed up. He was a one heck of a player for this team and probably the highlight of the Kings Summer League, to be honest. And I don't think it's close. Um, Isaac Jones did very well as well, but he's a little bit on the older side. I think he's almost 26 years old. But Neek Clifford showing some pretty good stats. A lot of people in the NBA saying he was the one of the best players in the whole summer league, most impressive players. He was averaging 15 points on 15 or 50% shooting, 46 from the three, 6.5 rebounds, 4 assists. So he did a little bit of everything. He had a nice pace to himself. His shot looked good. Really good stuff by Scott Perry to draft a player like this at the 24th pick. So not gonna go too crazy. It's the summer league, so can't get too hyped over this. But he showed a little bit of everything. He played decent defense. His shot was good. Some playmaking. The last two games were the ones that probably he could have done a little bit better in. Didn't really have any high box score stats. He was 10-8-2 and 7-5-3, compared to his other games where he had like 19-7-9, 19-12-5. So like the last two games, yeah, it could have been a little bit better, but really good stuff from what we saw. What would you think from what you saw from him in summer league? And do you think he will be? I think he will, but do you think he will get around 15 minutes a game for the Kings, at least in the back half of the season?
Yeah, look, I had Nick Clifford 12th on my big board for a reason. I thought
Oh yeah.
I thought the Kings absolutely nailed that pick as much as I nail on the front office. They did get their picks right, and especially that he did have a good summer league, especially the Cavs game. Let me pull up the box. I think he had 19, 19, 7, and 9 in that Cavs game. So he was just playmaking and he was hitting tough shots. He was hitting pull up threes, little fadeaways over the defender. I mean, just look at the quality of the shots, not just the box score. And you can see like the shot making is truly there. Yet the only knock on him, like we said in our draft show, is his age. He's an
Mhm.
older player. But you could just tell you like to see the improvement from freshman year to where he was now. So man, Nick Clifford is that's gonna be a home run pick. In regards to playing him 15 minutes, if he does not get at least 15 minutes a game, that is absolutely disaster from the
Yeah.
Kings' entire organization. I mean, he's obviously not going to start, but I'm assuming he'd be what, 7th or 8th man off the bench. I mean, starting lineup is going to be DeRozan, Levine, Sabonis, Keegan, and then running point is probably going to be Keon, right?
Yeah, Keon is the
So coming
hopefully,
off
yeah,
the
that's the way it should
bench,
be.
I
And
mean,
it could be Monk too. I don't know how Doug Christie's gonna do it.
oh yeah, Monk will be the 6th man, and then I think after that it's pretty open. I think a lot of the summer league guys actually Devin Carter, Neek, Maxime Reynaud, and then Isaac Jones. I'm assuming will be on the team.
And
So
don't forget Schroeder, yeah. We got Schroeder there.
Schroeder, yeah, Schroeder, yeah, man. See, this is a problem with the Kings. They're trying this. This didn't work with the Golden State Warriors. If you try this 2 timeline thing. So I don't understand. I don't know. It's just annoying because look, listen, if the Kings are not playing Nick Clifford by January, at least 20 minutes a game, and even Maxime Reynaud, like at least 15 minutes a game, then something's wrong. If they're still trying to, at that point, January, February, still trying to compete, then that is just absolutely disastrous by the Kings organization. Flores, shout out Flores, saying Dennis is the starting. I agree with that. I think Dennis will start at
Yeah.
point guard. So I think Keon will be coming off the bench
So yeah,
with
Keon on
sixth
Monk.
man, Monk 7th man. So 8th man, do you think it will be Nick Clifford?
So if we said Dennis, Zach, DeMar, Keegan, Sabonis, starting five, I can agree with that. And then you got Malik, Keon, and then Neek is the third guy. Yeah, probably eighth is about right. I 100% agree there.
I mean, who's his
Uh,
competition? Devin Carter, probably, right?
man,
Devin Carter. Well,
if we're gonna
yeah.
just this transition, I guess we got to talk about it, man. I did not love what I saw from Devin Carter.
Devin
Nick Cliff,
Carter, man,
yeah,
that was not a good summer league.
yeah, Nick Clifford is already a better player than Devin Carter. I don't think that is that a debate. I don't think it's a debate at all.
That's not debatable in my
It's not
opinion.
debatable. Yeah. Uh,
Um, I
yeah,
thought Devin Carter was, yeah, especially in the final game, he was struggling, man. It was not a good look, and I think summer league's actually like people can downplay summer league all they want, but it's actually good competition. It's a good measuring bar, in my opinion, to see where you're at. So if you're a 2nd year guy, you should
yeah,
be doing well in summer league. Like you should not be looking poor in summer league. That is something that is worrisome, and it's not something to downplay. I know it's a small sample size. Every team plays at least 4 games. The Kings, I think, ended up playing 6 because they made the final,
yeah,
5 or 6. So yeah, it's very worrisome if you're struggling in summer league. He did show some flashes because there was a one game. Was it the one game where he dropped 30 points? Right, 31
yeah.
points.
He had 30 points the second game, 10 for
Was it the
13
Magic?
shooting. It was against the Bulls.
Oh, the Bulls, right? Yeah, the
First game was
Bulls.
against the Magic, and that was an ugly 2 for 14 game by Devin Carter. Started off the summer league, and everyone was like, "Yo, we gotta get this Kaminga trade done or something." But yeah, he was that was the
You
best.
know
That
why
was
he
the
dropped
best.
30 versus the Bulls?
Tell me.
Because he had the 5'8" Yuri Watanabe, the Japanese guard, on him. That's why he dropped 30. It was easy comp. No, the Bulls team was pretty poor from what I
Yeah,
saw. The Bulls team was pretty poor for this in the summer league. They didn't even have anyone besides. I mean, Mateus Buzelis played like one game. They shut him down. No,
yeah,
Essengay was really their only player. Yuri, I mean, he can't defend. He ended up getting a 2-way deal out of that, but yeah, I mean, look, Devin Carter, it's not. He didn't help his trade value. That's all I will say.
yeah. He's 29% from three for the entire summer league, which is pretty ugly. And when I was watching him, man, like when I'm watching him, his shot doesn't look confident. It looks different every time he's throwing it up. It used to be a rainbow shot. Now it looks even a little flatter. I don't know what's going on with Devin Carter. When he's going and being that point guard, he's just running into some walls. He's just running around. It's just a little crazy. Every time he's doing like a jump pass when he's going inside, I'm not loving it. Um, it's he's just a little bit wild when he's going inside. He's definitely. I think they found out that he's definitely not going to be the backup point guard for the year or anything like that. It's just going to be that type where he
Well,
plays.
do you consider him a point guard or is he more a two?
No, I think he's got to be a two now. I don't think it's point guard material to me. He may be a little bit, slightly, like maybe a couple, some possessions here and there,
You
but
think him or Keon Ellis is better at running point?
Devin Carter probably, but that's
Yeah.
not saying much. But I mean, like if Monk and Neek are going to be the main backup point guards, those are probably going to be the main backup point guards. Like I don't think Devin
You think
Carter's.
Neek will run point?
I think there's going to be times where he can run point. I can see it a little bit. I
No,
can
I
see
mean
it.
it's in his skill suit.
Yeah.
It's definitely in
Uh,
his skill set to run point.
Yeah. Um, I just think he's more
He has a
capable.
really good like vision and passing. I mean,
Yeah,
you saw that in the summer league. Like he's
and
probably
he's much
you're probably
bigger
right. He's a much bigger too, much bigger
than
guard.
Carter.
I
Yeah,
think that would actually be a very good idea if you have him as third string point guard and just
yeah,
put Devin and Keon Ellis as two guards or like combo guards. So yeah, no, I think that Devin Carter. I agree. His shot does look different. Remember, it would look super broken during the season with
yeah.
that rainbow. I think it kind of looks better. No, you don't think it looks a
It
little
does.
better
It
than it
does.
used to? I think
It
it
does
was a
look
little
better.
better.
It looks a little better, but I feel like it's just like he's just not confident in it yet.
Yeah, he's a little streaky from what I see. Like you said, he's a little reckless. At yesterday versus Charlotte, you could see that at the end of the game. He kind of had a possession where he just dribbled into the corner and turned the ball over. So his vision is, I'm not really sure about his vision in passing, to be honest. I haven't seen enough of it
Yeah,
to be very convincing, and you need that as a point guard. He works hard on defense. He does work hard on defense. He could be a pest. There was one game where I think it was the Bulls game where he was just absolutely, but then again, like we said, the competition was a lot
yeah,
weaker where he was being a pest there. So look, yeah, man. I mean, it's not good. Not a good sign right now. If you have stocks in Devin Carter, I would say, as opposed to like someone like Nick Clifford or even Maxime Renault showed flashes. I
yeah,
don't think he was like out of the world. I don't think his performance was crazy, but I think he showed enough flashes there, especially for a second round pick.
yeah,
And then obviously Isaac Jones was the best performer on the G League team, or sorry, the summer league team. But yeah, I mean Devin Carter, I don't know what else there is to say. He might not be a Sacramento King for long, to be honest.
yeah. I think Scott Perry does not like him at all. Really, he's been into a lot of trade talks. They threw him in that Kaminga offer. I can kind of see where he's going now. I was very high on Devin Carter. I'm not gonna lie. I liked his defensive prowess. A lot of people still are very high on him. I know San Vicente is very high on him, still very high. Uh, but I don't know. Like maybe he just needs a different team. I don't know, but like I just see him as that like 15 to 20 15-minute guy comes in, is a little pesky, kind of like that Tyler McConnell type player. I don't know. Do you see like I mean like yeah,
TJ,
I
like a
honestly
TJ McConnell.
sorry, yeah, TJ McConnell. I think he's actually kind of plays exactly kind of like it. Like I feel like that could be the type of player he's going to be. Just a couple assists here and there, a little reckless, a little chaotic. It's going to put a lot of energy. I don't know. I kind of see him just being like a
You think
TJ
like a
McConnell.
Davion Mitchell, like he'll be better than Davion Mitchell?
Uh, yeah, it's just those type of players. Davion, TJ McConnell. Like I don't know. Like people were before the draft, and I was thinking he was going to be like a Derek White or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was his comp, but now I don't. His offense definitely doesn't look like anything close to that. Uh,
He's what, 23 years old. He's a little older prospect, but he's a little short, no, like 6'2",
6'2".
right? So
Yeah,
he's a small guard. That goes against him, especially
yeah,
defensively.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The thing is, he's on the books until 2028, 2029. So he is, but the thing is, he's on a rookie deal, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
5 million this year, 5 million next year, 7 million, 27, 28, and then he has a qualifying offer 2028, 29. So look, I mean, it's not the end of the world if he's a bust, you know, or if you
yeah,
move him for whatever. I mean, I don't think, like I said, I don't think the Warriors want him. I think that
yeah,
offer was super low. The rumored offer, which was a couple second round picks and Devin Carter for Kaminga, right? I think
yeah,
that offer was super low. I mean, I don't blame the Warriors at all for not taking that offer. At that
yeah,
point, I would rather just re-sign Kuminga and, I mean, maybe try to trade him by February. So, yeah, I mean, his trade value's got to be in the tank right now.
yeah.
But the good thing
It's
is he is
yeah,
23. He has, like I said, 3 years on the books. I mean, maybe they could find something, and maybe it's just a Davion Mitchell situation where it's just not the right team for him.
yeah. It just sucks because he was the 12th pick in the draft, 12 or 13th. I can't.
Yeah, and he went over some like Jared
13th pick.
McCain.
Yeah,
He
Jared
went over
McCain,
some good players that
and that
could
was the
really be
easier one to
useful.
pick because McCain's from Sacramento or has some Sacramento ties. So,
Yeah, exactly.
um,
Yeah, I'll
but
say,
yeah,
yeah, they the good thing is they looks like they did hit on their picks this year.
yeah,
I like their picks from the beginning. Like I said, I had Nick Clifford at like I think I had him 12 or 13th. I had
hmm,
Maxi Marino like 30th. So I do like their picks, but I don't like the direction. I still don't like the direction they're going with the two timeline thing. Like, when are
yeah,
these guys going to get minutes? That's the question. And how many minutes? And I mean, this two timeline thing doesn't work. Just look at the Warriors. They tried it with Kaminga, Moody, and then, you know, with Steph, Draymond, Clay. Didn't work. That went bust. And it just, I don't know, man. I just think it's not a good model to follow. And I know they're older prospects, so ideally they can come in and help right away, but I don't see that happening. Well, I just don't see the Sacramento Kings competing, but we'll see. I'm assuming DeMar will be traded since he's
yeah.
really the biggest asset by February.
Maybe
So that will
Flores is
definitely
into
open
something.
up.
The
Yeah,
Devin and DeMar
definitely
trade
DeMar trade
package.
package. I mean, Devin Carter at this point, I mean, it might as well just be a DeMar trade package. I don't think teams are going to
Yeah,
be. I mean, to obviously teams for that contract will probably take a shot. Would probably like to take a shot on Devin Carter. Lottery pick
yeah,
still early. I mean, the Kings, their people are going to look at the organization maybe and say it's not the best organization. Just look at Davion. So, look, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they get. Do you think he'll get 15 minutes, Sneak?
yeah. Neek, I think.
Starting like in October, November, you think he'll get 15 minutes?
I don't think it'll be right from the get go. I think maybe after like 2 months, he'll get around 15 minutes. Like maybe by Christmas time, I think he should be getting 15 minutes a game.
Right.
The problem with the Kings is they got too many guards. They got
I don't understand the
Schroeder,
Schroeder. Yeah, I don't understand the Schroeder deal.
Schroeder, Levine, DeMar, Keon, Monk, Neek, Carter. That's 7 guards that should all be getting minutes, honestly. But yeah, it's
Not
just
Terrence
they were
Davis on the book. Terrence Davis still on the books? Oh wow. He probably won't even play. He won't even be a
yeah.
factor.
But yeah, so that's the only thing. Like, I hope they get rid of one of these guards. Like by the time training camp starts, for like a guard. We've been saying it for a while. We just want more wings, man. More, give us another wing. We still don't got enough wings.
Has the
Uh,
Kaminga thing completely cooled off? From what
yeah,
I've
I'm not
seen, yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're just waiting on the Kaminga stuff. I know Warriors have like Al Horford and D'Anthony Melton like ready to go,
Yeah.
sign with them. Just waiting on that Kaminga deal. Not sure what's gonna happen. I mean, we got to talk about.
I think Kuminga is going to re-sign with the Golden State Warriors, and I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. Maybe like a 3 for 60 or something, and then they'll try to just ship him off. But then again, Kuminga, I think there's been rumors that he just does not want to go back at
Yeah, like,
all.
wow, he want to go back. He just got like 0 minutes in playoff games. The only reason he
Yeah,
played was because
the
of an
problem is
injury.
no other team has cap space to sign
Yeah,
him for what he wants, so he's kind of stuck in no man's land.
yeah, it's a
Um,
weird.
but the Kings, I mean, Scott Perry likes Kuminga. I mean, it's just going to
Yeah,
come down to does he I don't even think the Kings have the cap space, right?
I think they can. I don't know. They might have to go in the luxury a little bit for him. They. I just want to mention real quick. Devin Carter's free throw percentage is trash at 60%, or at 59%. Just want to throw that out there. He was averaging 4.5 attempts of free throws, just more stuff to bag him on. But we're talking about Kaminga. Yeah,
59% from in the summer league.
yeah,
Wow, that's bad.
yeah,
Your free throw percentage is usually like a sign of your shooting.
yeah. Clifford actually wasn't that good, but we're gonna give him a pass. It's his like first like games ever. Like it's
Yeah,
first.
well, Clifford's a rookie. He's obviously gonna have. He's not Devin Carter. So I will say maybe Devin Carter. He did miss last summer league, right? And with the
Yeah,
off season with the shoulder surgery.
yeah,
So maybe this was his first summer league. Maybe it was. So maybe he is. So there's a little glimmer of hope there that maybe this is his first summer league, his first full off season.
yeah,
So maybe by October, he'll have everything down. He'll have his shot looking better. I mean, he has all summer, so
yeah.
there's not. It's not the end. It's not the end all be all with Devin Carter, but it was not a good showing in summer league.
Um, what? Yeah. So in terms of if the Kings have money for Kaminga, I'm not sure. Like we've said, like if he gets around 20 million, the Kings have to basically give up 10 million. It's like it has to be like half of what
Yeah, it
you're
has to be half.
on
It's
the
a
sign
base
trade. Yeah.
compensation, right?
So they would be going 10, and we got to talk about it. The Kings did sign someone today for $3.6 million. The guy's back. He was with the Kings last year. Doug McDermott, Dougie McBuckets, back on a Kings jersey.
I saw
Unbelievable
that. How
stuff.
much was it?
3.6. I think that's like the
Vet
veterans minimum
minimum
for his age or whatever.
for
Um,
the years of service. Yeah.
I uh, I don't love it. I don't like it at all, to be honest. Just get me more young players. Get me another wing. Get me Kaminga. Not this. Man, it's just I don't like it. I just don't like it. Stop wasting money on this stuff. I mean, he's not even that. What is he, 6'6"? Is he, or is he 6'7"? Can't
Who
remember. But
cares, man? Doug McDermott's been in
he's
the league for
trash.
like 10 years. What are you doing signing Doug McDermott?
Yeah,
No, I agree with you. It's a stupid move. Just another stupid move by the organization. Getting older, getting slower,
yeah.
getting getting older, getting slower, and not even getting better. I don't even think Doug McDermott will play. I mean, do you think he'll even play
It's
much?
just he'll just play in those like like we need like a prayer. We're down
Which
30.
is what
Make us
happened
like
last year.
crazy.
Remember at the end of the
That's
season, right?
yeah.
It kind
He
of
just
just
did
like,
that
hey,
in
and
garbage
he would
time.
go on like some heaters,
He did. I
but
give him props,
he can't defend. I
but yeah,
mean,
no, he can't.
it's how old is he now? So it'd be what,
Man, I
28,
want to say he's like
29?
30. I thought he was 30 or something now.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Doug McDermott's 33 years old.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Not much to say about this contract. It's a vet minimum contract.
1 year.
I don't think he'll play much. I don't. My problem is he's taking minutes away, like I said, from
Yeah,
the younger guys, which this team's already old to begin with. So why are you bringing in? I don't know, man. I don't honestly don't know what the front office is doing. There was something also if you or listen if anyone listens to the Zach Lowe podcast where people around summer league said that they
yeah,
have no idea what the Kings are
yeah,
doing, and it's just they're kind of like a laughing stock, man. I mean,
yeah,
like we've been saying, we don't understand with how competitive the West is, why they're trying to compete, and I don't know what Scott Perry's doing, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks in December, January, if they decide to blow it up then. But yeah, I mean, it looks like summer league. There's still a lot. There, people, executives around the league are even wondering like, what the hell are the Kings doing?
yeah.
I mean, to go from 2023 almost beating the Warriors to where they are now, crazy bad turnaround in a short
Do you th
span.
do you think if the Kings won that game 7, do you think all of this would be different? And let's just say they lost, like, in 5 or
Because
6
they
and
would have played the Lakers next round, right?
yeah, let's just say the Lakers won
Because we,
and
the
let's say
Lakers beat the Kings.
yeah, Lakers beat the Kings, but the Kings won.
I think it would be the same
Same thing, yeah.
because the owner and
Yeah,
everything the following season I think would have went the same. I just think it would have been the same, to be honest
yeah,
with you. I think
yeah, I think
really,
so.
yeah. Like we
'Cause
said, the
the whole
Fox trade, if they would have waited till the summer, I mean Fox now who's might get moved. We'll probably sign an extension in August, but with the Spurs, and then he might not be a Spur for too long, to be honest, with Dylan Harper there now. So
yeah,
maybe they could have. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe if they Because do you think the Spurs would have drafted Fox if they knew they were getting the number 2 pick
No,
or
yeah, I don't
traded
think
Fox?
they wouldn't have traded for Fox for
And
sure.
then the market would probably be better for Fox,
Yeah,
right? In the
yeah.
summer, right? So
Well,
like, why didn't you
yeah,
just wait? I
yeah,
guess you could say like without Fox, maybe they don't get the second pick. So it's kind of like what you know, butterfly effect,
yeah,
but still,
yeah, yeah. You
yeah,
don't
it's not
know.
something that we haven't talked about though.
But speaking of extensions, now you bring up a point. When are the Kings going to give the extension to Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis, the two
Yeah,
defensive guys for the Kings? We've been waiting for that. That needs to happen. That needs to happen quick because if you're going to be praising all this culture stuff, all this defense stuff, all the front office, Scott Perry saying all this stuff about the Kings need to change culture, defense, and all this stuff, you better start extending the guys that actually play defense on this team. And those guys are Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis. Those guys need to be extended soon. And Scott Perry better be on to that because those guys are they're young and they play very good defense and they're key components to the future of the Kings. So it better happen. It better happen quick.
yeah, that's a good point. Remember, I sort of kind of came on and defended them for not extending Key on right away,
Hmm.
but I wanted to see what they do with like the mid-level exception,
Yeah.
and then they ended up getting Dennis Schroeder. So it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, what are you doing? You're gonna not extend Keon to save money to sign Dennis Schroeder to I think it was 3 for $45, whatever the mid-level was. Just a stupid decision. Now looking back at it, I was willing
Mhm.
to give him the benefit of the doubt to wait and see what they would do with the money. But if you end up signing Dennis Schroeder and I mean Doug McDermott, and it's just a terrible, terrible decision, honestly.
Can't the Kings do better than Keon and Keegan? I don't think they can, man. They can't. They
What do you
absolutely can't.
what does he
I
mean by
think
that?
I don't know if he's trying to say that give money to other people other than Keegan and Keon. I'm not sure.
No,
I don't know
because
what he's trying to say that,
the
but
problem is, yeah, I think Flores is trying to say like, can they, yeah, like you said, maybe give the money to someone that's better than Keon or Keegan, but I mean, the problem
yeah,
is you
like
have
a
Zach
Keegan,
Levine taking Sabonis taking up like I don't know, it's more than half your
like
cap.
90 million,
Yeah,
something like
90
that.
million. So it's like more than half the cap. So it's not ideal, man. Not ideal to have
Yeah,
those
and
guys on the book for that money. And it's something that Scott Perry's just gonna have to wiggle his way out of. So if he's a man for the job, then we'll see. I don't like the hire personally. I don't think he'll be able to do it. So I'm definitely worried for the Kings' future. Oh, okay. So he means can they sign better
yeah,
players
probably,
for the
no,
money? No, no, I
they
don't think
can't.
so. Kaminga is really the only one that I could think of, and even then, is Kaminga better than Keegan? Probably. They're
Yeah,
different.
yeah, it's hard to say.
I would rather take Kaminga personally for the upside. I
Yeah,
think his upside, his ceiling is higher.
yeah, it's true. He's only 22 years old, and
We just
Keegan's
saw
like
him
what?
score. I think average like 18 points in the playoffs. I mean, albeit that was without Curry, but
That's pretty big too. Like with Curry, he can score more if he
he
had
just doesn't
like,
fit with Golden State. That's the problem. Like the
yeah,
Warriors don't. They've said it. They've came out and said like Kerr has literally said Kuminga doesn't really fit what we do with Draymond and Steph and Jimmy. So yeah, I would take, yeah, man. We'll see what happens with hit Kuminga, but I think that the deal is off with Sacramento unless something crazy happens. I
I
just
can
don't see
only,
there's also like no room, like you said.
yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping it somehow, some way it happens. I mean, they can do it and get into the luxury a little bit. If they give up 10, because I think they're basically almost at the luxury tax right now with this Doug McDermott stuff. So they're right under it. But once they do it, they'll have, if they do that Kaminga thing, they'll have to like basically pay 12 million dollars over or whatever the luxury tax. So. I don't know if Vivek wants to do that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if there's any more moves that come out in the summer. If Monk's gone, there's been a lot of rumors. I just don't get how this over. They have too many guards right now. They have way too many guards. I mean, Demar, Zach, Dennis, and then Neek, Monk, Carter, Keon is way too much. Um, I guess we're gonna play a lot of small ball. I don't know. I don't know what they expect to do, but I really would like a
It's too
wing.
crowded, like you
Yeah,
said. The backcourt is way too crowded, and there's not enough wings. Was there one wing on the team, Keegan?
yeah,
That's it.
basically.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much it. In a league where wings are the diamonds, man. Wings these
yeah,
days are which these are what drives championship teams, and the Kings only have one wing, so and a bunch of scoring guards, which are what are a dime a dozen. So
yeah,
not good, not good, not good roster, not good roster building at all.
yeah. It's
So it
pretty
looks like
rough. Let's talk about one last guy here from the summer league before we get to some of the NBA moves. I just want to talk about Maxime. What you thought, what you liked from him, what you saw from him. Um, Played okay for a second round pick, played decent. Uh, the only thing I would have liked a little bit better was that 3-point percentage to be a little higher. He was 25%. Shoots with a little bit of confidence, but I just don't love. I wish he was just more efficient from there. I don't expect him to play really good D. He's not that good of a defender. Had a few blocks here and there, but if he can be that Quentin Post type player, uh, that'd be cool for the first couple years before we can see him grow and see what he can get. But I don't know. What'd you think seeing Maxime right now?
yeah. So I had Maxime ranked 28th, and my comp was Brook Lopez. So he does have like that Brook Lopez in his game. If you watched,
Yeah,
I think you could kind of see that in the summer league, especially with his threes. Albeit teams were leaving him open, but he was shooting it with confidence. I did like that.
yeah.
My problem with him was I
He's
think he could
definitely not
get a
going to be
little
a defensive
stronger.
guy.
His what?
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think he'll be as good defensively as Brooke.
No, no, he needs
Yeah,
to get a little stronger
yeah, for sure.
def- to get better defensively in like his post game and his post moves. Like his rim
Mhm,
running can be a little better. His shooting's fine, but yeah, I think he works hard, man. I think he's a competitor. Like I know it's like the intangibles, but I
mhm,
think he has the intangibles. Like you could tell that he really wanted to be out there. And that's huge, man. In summer league, like a lot of these guys
mhm.
just shut down, as you can see after 2-3 games.
Yeah,
But he was out there. I mean, a lot of the Kings guys like Neek, even Devin Carter, like they're out there for the final. Even the Hornets
yeah.
guys like Conk Nipple, the fourth overall pick, to be out there and that late in the summer league is yeah, you could tell like he
Pretty cool.
wants to compete, he wants to
Yeah, yeah,
win. But yeah, we're just going back to his game. I'm not really worried about the 3-point shot. I think he
yeah.
can stretch the floor. I think he's still a rookie. I mean, he had in the combine game, I think he had like 20 and 10, or he put up like one of the
Mhm,
best stat lines in that combine game. So
mhm.
he he's I mean, I like Maxime Reno. I like the potential. He could maybe learn that actually from Sabonis. If he could learn a little bit of how to get like down and dirty like Sabonis, that
Yeah,
could be something that Sabonis could mentor him with.
it's a good point.
And yeah, I mean, because besides Sabonis, who do the Kings really have at the five? Like he's probably another guy that's probably going to get north of 15 minutes. You think, like maybe later on in the season, or what do you think the plan
Maybe,
is with Maxime?
yeah. I feel like they still got like Isaac Jones that will get minutes. They still got
Yeah, Isaac
uh
Jones had a good summer league.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think Dario Saric is gonna play.
Dario Saric is done, bro. Stop. Dario
Uh
Saric has not been like he's not an NBA player anymore. Like it's over,
yeah.
man. He can't
Uh
play.
Drew Eubanks is the other guy that might be getting minutes as well.
Drew Eubanks. That's right. That's right. They did sign Drew Eubanks.
So it might be Drew Eubanks and Isaac Jones at the five, ahead of Maxime. But
Yeah, Max.
I don't think Maxime will get 50.
I
I
don't
actually
think
don't
he
think he'll
will.
get
You're
50 at
right.
all.
Yeah, I don't think he will
Maybe
this season. I think
yeah,
this season he's gonna have to just be patient, and sit behind and wait.
yeah. Yeah, maybe he'll have some games here and there. If Sabonis is out, gets hurt or something, I think he'll get minutes. Uh, but other than that, I think it'll be tough for him to get minutes this year, unless Drew Eubanks and Isaac Jones are really bad. But Isaac Jones is not bad. Like he had a good season or a good summer league, getting those kind of hustle buckets and dunks and stuff, and made it. I saw a nice 3-pointer from him that final game in those final seconds of the final. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Wide open from the
that was a
elbow.
clutch three after
Yeah,
Concanippo hit a three to go up four.
yeah.
He hit a three to go
So
up
if
to
that's
cut it
part of
to
his game,
one.
If he adds that to his game, that's huge. That'd be pretty cool
He
of
and then they just couldn't get the defensive rebound on a free throw. That was
Yeah,
bad.
I don't know how that guy slipped.
I don't
Was
know
that I don't
how
know if
that
that's
happened.
the guy slipped so bad to get the rebound. I don't know if
Um,
it was not
yeah, the
even
problem with
behind.
him is he's kind of older. No, he's like 26, I believe,
Yeah,
or 20.
he's
He's
25. I think he's been
25. So I mean,
playing
he's been
defense.
around, right? Isaac Jones has been on the Kings roster for I don't know how many years, but
Yeah,
he's been there. So I mean, I thought Mason Jones was also not good at all this summer
yeah,
league. I know he was actually the G League Finals MVP. I
yeah,
think he averaged like 22 points and 9 assists in the G League Finals for the Stockton Kings, but
yeah.
he's
Nothing.
he's not he's I mean he's not going to be on the roster. He's not good enough, and
Yeah,
he's at 27 years old. I think
yeah.
actually the summer league is better comp. Probably the G League has actually deteriorated. If you listen to people around the league, it's not as good as it used to be.
Mm-hmm,
So I think the summer league is actually probably better competition. I know it's short, it's not really comparable, but in
mm-hmm.
that short span, I actually think it's probably better competition than the G League in a vacuum.
Mm. Okay, okay. I like. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just those four players: Isaac Jones, Nick Clifford, Devin Carter, Maxime Reynaud, that have any chance of doing
They'll probably be
anything.
on the roster, right?
Yeah.
I think
Other than that, I don't see
John Elmore,
anybody.
man, John Elmore. Hey, watch John Elmore highlights. He looks good, man.
Had a solid
Don't let the
bucket in the
ball
whole.
just fool you, man.
Maybe Jabri Abdur Rahim. I don't know. Maybe that
Oh yeah,
guy.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim's son, man. Got the Sacramento ties. Sharif's got the Sacramento ties.
Yeah. Who I think got like basically kicked out from Sacramento, but
Yeah,
that's that was a weird time.
story
But
for a different day.
yeah. But yeah, pretty good summer league for the Kings. So props to the players for playing. They got 6 games out of it, and it was nice to watch them have something in the summer for it. But yeah, not bad. Nick Clifford, the star of the show, star of the summer for the Kings. So
Kings got one with Nick Clifford, man. Kings got one with Nick Clifford and Maxime too. Maybe Maxime, I don't
yeah,
think will be as good as Nick. But Nick Clifford, man,
yeah,
little
he has a
DeMar
little bit.
DeRozan regen right there.
Yeah, I mean Nick
Maybe
Clifford,
if
he
they
just has.
trade DeRozan, just give him Nick Clifford's minutes, man.
I really hope so, man. I really hope they.
That's the move right there. That's the
Yeah,
move. I'm telling you, Scott Perry. Just
this is
let Nick Clifford drive the tank, man. Let him drive the tank.
I'm trying to think of Nick Clifford comps here.
My
Um,
comp for him was, I mean, oh, this is ridiculous, but his play style reminds me of sort of like Jalen Williams, J Dub.
oh wow,
He's
okay,
not
okay.
as good, obviously, but
Mhm.
just the way they play,
Yeah, the
their
pace.
physicality, and they could create their own shots, and they're just strong and just yeah. I mean, that was my comp for him was J Dub, just his play style comp, not his. I'm not saying he's gonna be J Dub, but if you watch both of them play, it's a little similar.
Yeah. I like that comp. It's just like just like you said, it's just like this pace, the style of play,
Yeah,
is
those
kind
little
of similar.
turnaround jump shots, and
Yeah.
his release point is really high. Man, he could even like his moving three, like he could. I
Yeah.
think he had like the corner three yesterday, where
Yeah, yeah, that
that
was
was
big.
at near the end. That's nice, man. Like those are tough shots.
That was
And
a
then he
really
had a
nice
pull
shot.
up three, I think, versus the Cavs. So I mean, he hits tough shots. Like, don't just look at the box score. Like, if you haven't
Right.
watched the highlights, like, go watch his. Even like his finishing at the rim is like he has some really nice finishes at the
Yeah.
rim. So
He gets a little reckless going in
he
with
gets
that floater.
reckless. Yeah,
He tries to make those floaters and stuff from far. If
yeah.
he kind of figures that out a little bit, I
He does
think
have some bad. Like did have a couple air balls and some bad misses, but
yeah,
man, that's obviously he's a
that's
rookie. That's gonna
yeah.
happen.
Devin Carter had a couple threes that like barely are touching rim and stuff. It's
Yeah, there was one game where he was like shorting everything. So I don't
yeah.
know what it was, but we'll see if it fixes it.
All right, let's just get. We got a little bit of time left. Let's go. Let's talk some moves around the NBA the last few days. Um, we'll start off with. Let's just start with your team here. Marcus Smart going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I think it was a 2-year, 11 million. I think he was on the Wizards, got cut, and Lakers said we'll take him. Apparently Luka Doncic recruited him or something. Um,
Yeah,
what do you
Luca
think?
recruited him. They used
Yeah,
their biannual exception on him. I
How
believe
do you
it's
feel? Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So they 2 years, 11 million. I believe the Lakers used their biannual exception on it. They had to waive Jordan Goodwin, and I believe it was Shake Milton to clear that cap
Mhm.
space. I know a lot of people thought a trade was going to happen, but yeah, man, Marcus Smart. Look, it's worth a shot. I mean, here's the thing with Marcus Smart: 20 after he got traded from the Celtics, he hasn't really played much.
Yeah,
23, 24 with the Grizzlies, 20 games. The year after that, 19 games with the Grizzlies, and last year, 15 games. So 54 games in 3 seasons. Um, I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing. I honestly, I don't know what I can't. It's just not enough like of a sample size to
yeah,
tell. I don't know what Marcus Smart we're getting. I know he was obviously Defense Player of the Year. I believe that was 2021 or 2022. I don't know, but controversial award won there. He was Defensive
yeah,
Player of the Year. That's
yeah,
what the Lakers need: the perimeter defense. I think that it's worth a shot. I mean, you get him for such a cheap deal. The Lakers need perimeter defending. I don't mind the signing. I think it's a good signing for the Lakers. I think that maybe sometimes, hey, sometimes players come to LA. Maybe he could be rejuvenated here,
yeah,
play in front of the celebs, man. Play in front of the play in the spotlight. You know, he's not playing in Washington anymore. All
yeah,
respect to Memphis. You know, it's not LA. But yeah, when he was in Boston, man, he was one of the best perimeter defenders. Look, his defense isn't the issue; it's his offense. Obviously, I think his 3-point shooting is very inconsistent from when I would
yeah,
watch Marcus Smart. I'm not sure what the numbers say, but he was a very inconsistent 3-point shooter. But his offensive game is the problem. But then again, if you put him around Luca, Austin Reeves, LeBron, you don't need him to really facilitate or like really be a
yeah,
scorer on offense. So I like the signing. I don't mind it at all. I think that if the Lakers can maybe rejuvenate him, kind of happened with like Meta World Peace, Ron Artest when he came to the Lakers, maybe
yeah,
something like that. I know his play style is sort of like Draymond, where he is sort of just like a defensive like bully and can be like a connector on offense. If he could do that, man, then it's a great deal. It's absolutely you have to take the shot on it.
yeah,
I'm not really sure if there were any other teams, to be honest, in for Marcus Smart. I'm sure there were. I'm not sure if it's out there in the public, but I I think it's definitely worth I mean, it could be like he could be totally washed. To be honest, like I said, he hasn't played. You
yes,
know,
yeah.
he hasn't played.
He's a
I don't
rookie.
know. Like I haven't seen much. I'm not gonna say I watched him a lot with the Wizards last season. So I honestly don't know like what Marcus Smart is right now in 2025. So I don't know. That's my opinion on it. It's a wait and see thing for me, but it's worth the risk. It's definitely worth the amount of money that we're paying.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. Like it's just a risk you got to take for the 5.5 million. I think it's fine. He has only played 54 games in the last 2 years, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Uh, but and he shot 31 from three 2 seasons ago, and then last year he shot 35 from three. So like you said, he is inconsistent. Years before he did 34, 33, 33, 35, 36. So yeah, it looks, for his career he's 32%. He's probably around a 33, 34%, 33, 34 probably with the
Right.
Lakers maybe is what I'm projecting. But yeah, if you can get him to play 60 games, that'd be great. But that's what they
Yeah.
need. They need a defender that can play a decent amount of games. So they took a risk because you have to get a defender. They needed to get a defender that could play a lot of games and kind of just do the dirty work for Reeves and Doncic and LeBron. And I don't know if Smart's going to do that for you, but if he does end up playing 60 games, that's a pretty dang good defender to have next to those guys.
Yeah, 60 games would be that would be amazing. I think
Yeah,
that and he's only 31 years old. I mean, I think his legs should still be there. So, I know guards do tend to, fall off quicker, but he's only
yeah,
31, so
yeah.
if he could
He's
just
only
be
31.
like yeah, if he could just play like I don't know, like Draymond role, Alex Caruso with OKC, like that type of role, that's all the
Yeah,
Lakers need for him. They're not asking him to do too much, but like you said, it's definitely a good addition. Like you said, Luca was the one that recruited him. So Yeah, Rob Pelinka, of course, still doing nothing, just waiting for just being instead of being proactive, being reactive. He's just looking in, and all these guys are Austin Reeves. As he's lucky, Austin Reeves friends with Jake LaRavia, and all these guys are pretty much doing the recruiting for him. So yeah, Rob Pelinka, if you wanna, start doing your job, maybe that would be great. But I do think the Lakers got better by
Yeah,
losing Dorian Finney-Smith, but adding DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia. I think they
yeah,
got better and compared to last year in a vacuum for sure. I definitely, I really like Jake LaRavia. Obviously, Kings fans know, great defender. I think he's a
mhm,
good 3-point shooter. I think he's going to be I think Lakers fans are going to be surprised at what he's going to do for the team. So the only problem with that is like everyone else in the West is just absolutely getting better as well. And I mean, we'll talk about the Clippers later, but that's the
yeah.
issue.
No, I think those are all fair points. I mean, let's just talk to like about the Clippers now. They got Chris Paul recently, and they got Bradley Beal recently. The Clippers just gaining depth. Not sure if we talked about on this pod, but they did trade Norman Powell for basically John Collins in a 3-deal trade with Miami. But that was the gist of it. Um, what do you think about the Clippers? And now their starting lineup is Harden, Beal, Kawhi, John Collins, Zubac. Pretty nasty starting
Wait,
five.
wait, wait, wait. Harden, Beal, Kawhi. What was it? Do you think
John
Beal's going to
Collins.
start? I think
I
Beal
mean,
might come off the bench as a sixth
really?
man. I think he might run the second unit with because I feel like Beal, Harden, Kawhi is it's a little redundant. I don't think there's enough basketballs for all three of them, to be
You think
honest.
Chris Paul will start with Harden?
Yeah, Chris Paul or Chris Dunn. I think Chris
Okay.
Dunn will help on. I don't know. I don't know. Chris Paul did play all 82 games last year,
Yeah.
but he's about to turn 40, I believe.
He's
So
already 40.
he's 40. Yeah,
He's gonna
I
turn
think Chris
41
Dunn
in
just
May.
does a lot for them, man. He did a lot for them on defense last year.
Playoffs too,
I
yeah.
don't know. They might start him. I don't know. I don't know what the rotation is, but if I was Ty Lue, I might just think about like Bradley Beal, like, yo, Kawhi and Harden are getting rest. I would just let him like run the second unit because
Yeah.
there isn't really anyone that could really like run
But
the
don't you
second.
want like what if they want like a shooter with Harden and Kawhi on the court?
Yeah, that's true. Chris Dunn didn't shoot it that bad, but Bradley Beal
He's
is
not
a much
good.
better shooter.
Yeah.
I wonder what his catch and shoot percentages were last year, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe they do start with him, and then
Yeah.
they still just leave Beal on with the second unit, and then they close with Beal and Kawhi and Harden and Zubac and John Collins. So yeah, I mean it's a deep team. They've got options. So this was an absolute home run signing for them, in my opinion.
Lakers or Clippers are ahead. Which one's gonna be
It's
higher
Clippers.
in
It's
this
not even
standings?
close, in my opinion.
Whoa.
I don't even
Clippers
think it's
gonna
close. You think it's
Oh,
close?
wow.
Well,
I think Lakers.
the only thing, okay, if this was 2018, the Clippers are probably going to win the NBA championship with this roster.
Yeah.
This is probably like the greatest 2018 NBA roster you could assemble, honestly.
Yeah.
But the only thing that's stopping this Clippers team is like, man, there was a tweet. It's like out, doubtful, probable, man.
Yeah.
Just like the injury designations.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they have enough. They do have some young players, but man, that's my issue with this Clippers team is I don't know if they could do the whole 82 season and then 16 games in the playoffs.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
only thing is they're so old, man. The thing with That's why I love this Bradley Beal signing. He's like what 32. I think Bradley Beal still has it in him.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
averaged what 17 points on like his shooting splits
Yeah.
were not bad last year.
Yeah.
He just was in a shitty situation with Phoenix.
Right.
Phoenix was absolute. I mean, everyone knows Phoenix was a nightmare last year.
Yeah.
I think this is a great. I mean, and they're paying $52 million last year, and now you're getting them for. I believe it was the same thing as the Marcus Smart deal, 2 for 11 with a player option after
Mhm.
the first year. So he's obviously gonna. He's pretty much on a contract here. I'm assuming he's gonna opt out, get more money next year.
Yeah.
But man, I love the signing for the Clippers, and I actually like the Chris Paul signing too. I think that
Yeah.
Chris
That was
Paul
good.
that was a really good signing. They needed someone to just give you like 20 minutes, just to run the offense. Chris Paul can still do that. Like I said, he played 82 games last year. I really like what the
Yes.
Clippers did. I still don't think that. So for me, I think the Clippers will be in that 5 to 6 in the Western Conference. I think they'll be battling for that in that area, 4 through 6. I guess I'll give them 4 through 6. I
for
mean,
the Clippers.
for the Clippers, yeah, I think they'll be battling in that 4 through 6. I think the Lakers still have. I think they still have a lot of questions, man. Like Marcus Smart, I want to see it. DeAndre Ayton, I just want to see how it fits. Whereas to me, Bradley Beal, like, so you lose Norman Powell, you get Bradley Beal, John Collins, you get Brooke Lopez.
Right.
Like that's huge. Like that's much better than what the Lakers got, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
they're already better than the Lakers last year. So
What was the ranking?
the Clippers were
Standings.
4-5, right? Then they play the Nuggets in the first round.
Oh
Was
yeah.
it that the 4-5 matchup?
I can't remember, but I think you
So
see right.
Batum is back. Derek Jones,
Lakers
Bogdan
were the
Bogdanovic.
third. Looks like
Lakers were
Lakers were
third.
third, and
Oh,
Clippers
Lakers
were
were
fifth.
third.
Yeah.
Did they have the same record?
Yes, they all had the same
They all
record.
had the same record. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, they did. They're all tied 50 and 32. Three teams: Lakers, Nuggets, and Clips. Just Lakers had some
Yeah.
tiebreakers and
And
stuff.
I
But
wanted Brooke Lopez and Bradley Beal to be on. I wanted them for the Lakers. So I mean,
oh yeah,
sucks that they ended up on the Clippers, but I don't know. I like this Clippers team, but I don't think that. I think age is. Look, we just
it's
saw
tough to
OKC win
say.
the title, man. We
Yeah,
just saw OKC play a young Indiana team. So I think age is, if they could load manage their guys to where they're fresh somehow for the playoffs for a run, then maybe they can make a deep run. But
they don't got those volume players that can play like a lot of minutes and like kind of take over for Kawhi. Hey, you can rest Kawhi, you
yeah,
can rest
they don't
Harden.
got the
They
young
don't have,
players either.
yeah,
They're not
just
young
like
either.
Bogey's not gonna do that. Bogdan
Bogey.
Bogdanovic.
I mean, Harden did it last year, but he's like about to turn like 37, 36. So can he do it
Yeah,
again? Maybe. I mean, but he's had also like, I guess Harden hasn't really had too many injuries. Yeah, the only thing stopping this team, in my opinion, is really like the
Jesus, yeah.
age and injury. Do you think the Lakers will be better than this team?
It's
I
tough
don't
to
think
say,
so.
man. I mean, if LeBron keeps playing the way he is, they got Marcus Smart, Laravia, and Aiton. Um, versus the Brook Lopez, Bradley Beal, Chris Paul,
John Collins. John Collins is
John
a
Collins.
nice pickup in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that
That's an
is pretty
underrated
good.
pickup.
Yeah, that is.
That is
Um,
very underrated. And you got Chris Paul with Chris Paul running. Ooh, John Collins is a good rim runner. It's gonna be a lot of John Collins lobs.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's just it's Doncic and I mean, I feel like Aiton might be getting them like 14 and 8 or something.
Yeah, empty stats. They're gonna be like empty calories, man. I
But yeah,
mean,
I could
I
see it.
think
I
here's what
could
I'll
see that.
say. Like I said, the Lakers got better, but in my opinion, everyone else got in the West also got better. OKC is
Yeah,
still gonna be the favorite. Denver, we talked about Denver, way better. Adding,
yeah.
Cam Johnson, and they're already. I mean, they have Joker, and they're already monsters last year. And then Houston added KD. I think the Spurs will be with getting Wemby back and Fox. They only played 5 games with each other last year. I think they're going to be in that 4 through 6. In my opinion, this might be sort of like a reach, but I think the Spurs will be in that 4 through 6 in the West.
Oh,
Minnesota will be in that 4 through 6. So I think there's a few teams that will be, because I think 1, 2, 3 is pretty much going to be OKC, Denver, and
mhm,
Houston. I
mhm.
don't know. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
agree.
much. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
I think 4 through 6 is really obviously you want to avoid the play in. So I think that's going to be between San Antonio, Minnesota,
Lakers,
the
Clips.
Clippers, Lakers. Who am I missing a team? That's
Uh,
pretty much it. I think
Warriors.
no, I don't think the Warriors are gonna
Yeah.
be. I don't. I'm not. The Warriors have done nothing this offseason. Like the fans are like going crazy. Like they're talking about signing Anthony Melton, like re-signing him. Like, and they're waiting for like Al Horford news, which is like, come on, like that's not gonna move the needle. So I
Yeah.
think the Warriors are a playing team. So yeah, I think those 4 teams are. It's 3 spots for those 4 teams in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree there. I do think just like the way I like the way you said it for the Lakers and Clippers, they did have the same record last year. And then if you just look at like who got the better players in the offseason, you're comparing Lopez, Chris Paul, Collins, and Bradley Beal versus Marcus Smart, who you don't know what's going to happen, Aiton, who's an empty stats guy, and who else did the Lakers get? Anybody else? There's one
Laravia.
more. And Laravia, yeah, that guy's just a 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, something like that. But yeah,
Yeah, there
yeah,
might
I
also
think
still
Clippers.
be moves to be made,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
with Austin Reeves. If it really doesn't start off well, they might move him. But the Lakers do have the best player they out of
yeah.
those teams. So
Yeah, that's true.
that is should sometimes the NBA, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you
Um,
need.
yeah, I agree. All right, let's rapid fire these last two real quick here. What's your thoughts on Dame Lillard going back to Portland, doing a little rah rah tour for them, like you'd like to say, to end
No
his?
rah tour.
I don't know. I don't know. They just
It was a little homecoming deal. It
yeah.
was a nice little. They're taking care of their guy. It was
The guy was
three
it
four
3 years,
forty
42?
two
Yeah,
mid level exception. They
right.
use their mid level exception on that. Does that kick in? Wait, I want to see this. Does that kick in after next year? No, that
Uh,
kicks in
like
next year.
maybe
Oh,
this
so they're
year. Yeah,
paying him for next year, and
this
he's
year.
not even gonna play.
Yeah, yeah, he's not playing.
Look, I like from a pure front office like perspective, I don't understand why
Yeah.
they would give him 14 million for 3 years when he just tore his Achilles and he's 36 years old.
Yeah,
But like, look, from like the sentimental perspective, like they're just taking care of their guy. Dame Lillard wanted to go back. He was already rehabbing in Portland. His family's in Portland, like his kids and stuff. And he always talks about like he's very like into like being around them and whatnot. So I mean, it could be they could just be doing that. I guess it could be like, hey, come to the Blazers. We take care of our guys. I
yeah,
mean, maybe that's
maybe.
what they're trying to do. I'm just trying to see it like because from like a financial perspective, I don't understand why you're paying Damian Lillard personally 14 million in
At like
when he's going to
36 years
turn
old.
40 years old,
Yeah,
39 years old, coming off an
yeah,
Achilles. Yeah, I don't understand the deal personally. I guess to mentor maybe the guys, but man, that's a lot of money just to mentor Scoot and Shaden
sure.
and a lot of the young guys. So, I mean, from a financial perspective, I don't get it. From like the sentimental, okay, we take care of our guys. Like this is just like taking care of one of our own, one of the greatest players in
Maybe
franchise history.
it might be a ticket thing. It might also just be, hey, fans, like we got your guy back. Like let's
Oh yeah.
sell some
Oh, you
tickets.
think it could be like a revenue? Maybe
Yeah, maybe because Portland loves Lillard. That's
they
like
do
the
love
best player.
Lillard. That's their guy. That's
Yeah,
probably the best player, one of their best players in franchise history.
yeah,
But
for sure.
man, I don't think he's gonna when he comes back. Like I'm assuming he's
And
not
he's
gonna
gonna want to
start.
start. I think they
You
have to
think he's
start
gonna
him.
want to start?
Yeah, it's
Wow, that
Damian
is
Lillard, man.
crazy. You think Damian Lillard 26, 27 season is gonna be starting in opening night?
Yeah.
Wow,
Ego
wow.
wise, I think that's ego. I think it's he's
Ego, wow. You don't think it's like hey, pumping up home? Maybe it's a home opener,
no,
little
I
Dame
think
Lillard intro.
if you're Damian Lillard, you're not coming off the bench. You're Damian Lillard, man. You're playing for Portland. You're gonna start for the team. I don't buy that he's gonna be coming off the bench. You think Damian Lillard's coming off the bench on a Portland Blazers team that's probably like a 36-win team? No chance. He's gonna want to start. He's gonna want to get his minutes. Would be crazy if him and Drew are starting for the team next year.
Oh my goodness,
Like
this is
that'd be crazy.
crazy.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it could happen if you had Damian, Drew, and Sharp at the 3, and then Danny Avidia at the 4, and maybe the Grant's gone by then or something. I don't know, but
Good luck
Portland's
getting
made
off
some.
Grant's contract. He's signed to
Yeah,
like 27, 28.
I don't know how you do it. Yeah, I don't. Portland, I've been saying it all offseason. They've had the weirdest offseason ever. I didn't like the Drew Holiday trade. I didn't like the Yang Hansen pick. I still don't like it. I know he's getting a lot of hype this summer league. Nice passes is cool. His defense is atrocious still. I don't know how he'd be playing on the a lot. There were some teams actually that said that they would have picked him at like I think Nets would have picked him at 19 or something if Portland didn't get him. But I don't know. I just I just don't like some of the moves they've made, and now on top of all the Yang and the Drew Holiday moves, they got Damien for 14 a year. I don't know. I mean, they have some nice pieces. I love Kamara. I like Sharp. Scoot is good. I don't know if he's going to be what they thought he would be, but they have some nice pieces. But how about this as a question? Portland or Sacramento ahead in the
Portland,
standings?
Portland. I'm not even
Wow. This year. We're talking
Portland,
this year.
Portland.
Wow.
I think you're
Actually,
underrating Portland.
I
I think you're
actually,
underrating them this year,
actually,
man.
I
I
think the
think you're
Kings
being
are going
completely disrespectful. If they,
to.
I mean, they have some players on the roster, like you said, you mentioned them. They have a deep roster too. I mean, I think Portland. I mean, Portland, and Sacramento. Let's be real; they're all going to finish in that same. We did talk about this, I believe, on the last pod. Portland and Sacramento are probably going to be like around 12, 13.
Mhm.
I think the bottom two teams are probably going to be. Well, the bottom team is going to be Utah. You could pencil that in right now. That's got to be like
Yeah,
negative 10,000 or whatever.
easy.
Um, and then I guess New Orleans has to try to win since they don't have their unprotected first round pick. So I think New Orleans, Portland, and Sacramento are all going to be in that same tier. I think Portland, I think if they played well at the end of the season. They almost made the run to make the play in. If you look at
Yeah,
their
they
second
got it
half of
done.
last year, and
Yeah,
I think, man, if Robert Williams can stay healthy, that's a good backup center. If
yeah,
Donovan Clingan, I think, yeah, your question is really just comes down to like Scoot Henderson, to be honest. Like, does he take that leap? Because it's about time. This is gonna be his third season in the league. Came out in that Wemby draft, second overall pick. So I think Scoot Henderson has to take that leap. I really like Shaden Sharp, Tumani Mara, one of the best, honestly, probably one of the best defensive wings in the league.
mhm.
Um, so yeah, man, I think that this is a much better team in terms of like roster construction and fit compared to Sacramento. So for me, they're a better team than Sacramento. I would, if I was a team and I had to pick I would worry more about facing the Blazers than playing the Sacramento Kings, to be honest.
I gotcha. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think they just have too many. They have a lot of players that you actually like worry about. They have more than one
yeah,
wing.
yeah,
I like Shaden Sharp, but the thing is, Drew Holiday, like you said, we didn't really like that trade. He looked washed in the playoffs. So I
yeah,
think Scoot Henderson has to take that leap. It can't be Drew Holiday. You can't be relying on Drew Holiday, 36 years old, 35 years old, to really carry the load anymore.
yeah. Those are yeah, that's a good point. It will depend on Scoot how his development goes. Um,
Portland drafted who did they draft? They drafted Cedric, because they had that trade with Cedric Coward, and then I think Portland,
Caleb
yeah,
Love, I don't know.
they
Ryan
didn't draft
Rayford.
Caleb. I don't know. I think Caleb Love went undrafted. Oh, Hansen Yang. We were just talking about him. Hansen
Yeah,
Yang. Yeah, I'm with you. I gotta wait and see what Hansen Yang. I want to see him in the NBA, how he does in like pick and rolls and drop coverage. I mean, he could
yeah,
be a he could be a defensive liability, but yeah, he has a vision, man. He has a
he does.
passing. He has a vision. He looked good in the summer league, but I don't think they're gonna rely too much on him. I think it's gonna be a lot of Donovan Clingan and Robert Williams to start the season at least.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I mean, yeah, we'll see how
Um,
they do.
yeah.
Portland's an interesting team. Um, they got nice players, just kinda how it
You
meshes
think the
and
Kings will finish above Portland?
yeah, I think the Kings are gonna just be try hard. Sabonis, Levine, DeMar, Dennis, these guys
You
all
think
are
the
like
try hard is gonna be enough for
yeah,
them?
I think so. I think
Really?
I might be underrating Portland a little bit for
I think you're
sure.
underrating Portland.
I think I guess I'm just low on Drew and Scoot, I guess. I think those are the 2 things, and that's why I think, like, just the try-hardness of Levine, Sabonis, like, DeMar, and, Dennis. I just I mean, those like, yeah, I mean, if we're comparing players like what, Sabonis and Levine, would you put Sabonis and Levine the top 2 players out of all the players on those 2 teams?
That's a good question.
And
For
I think I mean,
sure.
I'd probably say, yeah, I think those 2 are the 2 best players out of all 10 players on the team, or,
Probably,
Un
yeah. I
yeah.
don't mind that statement. Yeah, that's a fair statement. That's a fair assessment. The problem is they're
And then
defending. The problem is the defense, I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, it's all defense.
yeah.
We'll see, we'll see. Alright, I'm just gonna this is just 2 I'm gonna ask. I'm not even gonna. We're not even gonna get into this topic, but for the people that know, Cam Thomas and Zach Lowe got into a little bit of a beef. Zach Lowe was kind of calling out Cam's, basically the market for him and things like that, and Cam Thomas did not like that. Cam Thomas is probably looking for like 30 million a year contract. Nets don't want to give it to him, and he's probably worth more like a 20. Zach Lowe was kind of saying that in his tweets and things like that. Cam Thomas did not like it. I'm gonna end this pod with asking both of us: are you Team Zach? Are you Team Cam? And that's all I need to hear.
What? Uh, yeah, I'm team Zach Lowe. Cam Thomas is out of his mind if he thinks he's getting
Yeah.
30 million a year. I saw his
Team
tweet
Zach.
where he said, like, "Why do they double me then?" Well, they double you because you don't know how to pass out of a double, and that's your problem is you can't pass. You're just a pure scoring guard, and no one's gonna pay you $30 million a year, man. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. First of all, no one even has a cap, so I don't know what the I mean, maybe he's just a little frustrated he's not getting anything. He's still on the restricted market.
Yeah,
The restricted market is absolutely, I mean,
trash.
it's crazy right now. Yeah, absolutely done. So yeah, I'm team Zach. What about you?
Yeah, Team Zach Lowe. It's not even close. Do not disrespect one of the best NBA analysts in the league. Please, Cam.
He
And
didn't even say anything crazy, man. He was just from what
he
I
was calling him out a
remember,
little bit. He's yeah,
Zach
yeah. Oh
Lowe?
yeah, Zach. No, yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
like
I thought you were
Zach
talking
Lowe
about Cam.
didn't even
Yeah.
say anything
No,
crazy.
he
He
didn't
just
say
saying what
anything
he
that
heard.
crazy. Yeah, he
He's
didn't
just
say anything
saying
that crazy. Cam needs to check himself. And
I think
Cam's getting
Cam's just frustrated. He hasn't got paid yet.
yeah.
I
And
think the
Cam's
Nets
not a good
actually
defender.
do have the cap space though, so maybe that's why. But
Mhm.
I think I don't know if it was him or someone that mentioned like he's probably gonna get like 2 for 24 or something, which is crazy.
You
Something,
serious?
yeah, I think it was him or somewhere. I heard 2 for 24 for Cam
And
Thomas,
like a
so
player option probably in the
that's
second year or
insane.
something.
Yeah, player option,
Yeah.
like he gets 12 million this year and then whatever
Oh,
it tells the
wow.
market next year. That's
Dang.
crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I thought, like, because my thought was like, alright, he's trying to get 30, but, like, the offer is, like, 3
30
years,
is
50
insane.
yeah, 3 years, 54 or something. If it's 354, he should take that right now.
Yo, what's that annual average value? 20, no, it's less than it's like
Like
17,
18,
right?
18. Yeah.
18, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should take that. You should take that
Yeah.
for sure. That would be a good deal
That's
for
probably
him.
what he's worth. I think,
I
like,
mean,
you know,
Quentin
some
Grimes too. Quentin Grimes should probably gonna get something similar, like 2 for
yeah,
24 or something.
like we've mentioned it before, it's a dime a dozen those type of players now. Malik Monk, he's getting 19, barely worth anything now on the trade market. Jordan Clark, these type of all these
Yeah,
players, like Cam
they're
Thomas is a little
scoring guards, man. Score
yeah,
first point guards.
it's tough. It's tough for these
Yeah.
guys.
I don't know how the hell Dennis Schroeder got 3 for 45. Shout out to Dennis Schroeder's agent finessing the Kings, man. Out there
Yeah.
finessing the Kings. So that's crazy.
But appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for everybody showing up. If you guys can like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Appreciate everybody here. We'll have more stuff. We'll be popping in, doing some more Kings, finding some interviews. So uh, take a look at us, like it, watch out for us, and we're gonna be bigger and better every episode. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
Later.